Dear students, now we will take start our next topic, that is menstrual cycle, which is the second last topic of our chapter. First, we have to define the menstrual cycle or female reproductive cycle. Menstrual cycle, when we define it, let's see. The process of ovulation and menstruation in women is called as menstrual cycle or reproductive cycle. Beside this, the second definition, the onset, that start of menstruation or cyclic discharge of blood, mucus and cellular debris. Cellular debris क्या है? यानी जो endometrium है, soft spongy endometrium है, uterus का जो innermost lining है, when it start, especially its superficial layer, when it start degeneration, so it result in the formation of cellular debris. On the monthly basis in female is called as menstrual cycle. Yani the onset of menstruation, that is cyclic discharge of blood, mucus and cellular debris on monthly basis in female is called as menstrual cycle. Okay, blood, why? Because we can say like whenever the endometrium it is subjected to degeneration, so the blood vessels which are present in that, they also break down, and as a result blood it is discharged. Mucus, we are saying, and the endometrium, what is the situation that the mucus secreting glands which are highly coiled, they are also present, so that's why they also secrete mucus. And cellular debris, which is basically the, we can say, functional layer of the endometrium, which is soft spongy layer, whenever it is subjected to degeneration under the under the low level of progesterone or the lowest normal level of progesterone, so it results in the formation of cellular debris on the monthly basis in the female. That's called as menstrual cycle, right? Okay, explanation. The menstrual cycle is the regular natural change that occurs in the female reproductive system that makes pregnancy possible. And the cycle is required for the production of oocytes, which is basically the female gametes, and for the preparation of uterus for pregnancy as well. The menstrual cycle, it occurs due to the rise and fall of the estrogen and beside this progesterone when we talk about, right? Now, duration, what's the duration of this cycle? It mostly occurs after each 28 days, but it may vary from 28 to 45 days in some cases, okay? Menarche, the first reproductive cycle or menstrual cycle or menses that occur, that is called as menarche. And it usually starts at the age of 12 to 13 or in some cases even at the age of 14. Menopause, the last menses or the last reproductive cycle are the last menstrual cycle, when the female reproductive cycle or menstrual cycle it comes to an end, it is called as menopause. इसका मतलब है कि जो last menstrual cycle होगा female का, that is called as menopause. It usually, यानी जो first reproductive cycle होगा, that would be called as menarche, और जो last reproductive cycle होगा, that would be called as menopause. It usually occurs during 40 to 45 year old female, yeah, 40 to 45 years of age. The stages of menstrual cycle, they are as follows. The first one is menstruation, the second one is proliferative phase, and the third one is secretory. G. Menstruation phase are the first phase, and then the proliferative phase, that's also called as pre-ovulatory phase, और secretory phase को हम post-ovulatory phase या luteal phase भी कहते हैं. अब इन तमाम phases को हम one by one discuss करते हैं. Let's see the first one. Okay, diagram के through ज़रा हम diagram के through ज़रा हम पहले understand करेंगे. G, we can divide that for our ease into three major phases. G, first one, that is basically secretory phase. The first one is called as a menstrual phase. In menstrual phase, what's the situation? That the discharge of blood, mucus along with cellular debris occur, and it may range from 5 to 7 days roundabout, or in some cases 3 to 5 or 3 to 7 days. Okay. Then the next stage is called as that is called as proliferatory phase. Proliferatory phase, is that phase in which the proliferation of cells occurs, especially the follicle cell, which we would be discussing right now, and that is also called as pre-ovulatory phase. Or at the end of this, we can say the proliferative phase, what occurs, that ovulation occur, right? At the end of the proliferative phase, we say that ovulation occur, which is round about day 14, right? Then after that, the next phase, which is the last phase, that is post-ovulatory phase, or that is also called as what? That is also called the secretory or post-ovulatory phase or luteal phase, G. In this phase, what happens that the formation of corpus luteum it occur, which we would be also discussing right now. हम कहते हैं कि जब ovulation day 14 पे हो जाता है, तो then it result in the formation of what? In the result of formation of corpus luteum, right? Okay, corpus luteum की formation ovulation के बाद होती हैं. That's why it's also called as post-ovulatory phase, right? जी, सबसे पहले हम अगर डायग्राम में देखना चाहें, जी, this is showing the what? This is showing the menstrual cycle, or especially it's also showing the thickening, and beside this the degeneration and vascularization of the uterine wall while during different phases. जी, सबसे पहले when we talk about the menstruation, one thing should be kept in mind. जब हम बात करते हैं ना, that is the thick spongy layer of the uterine wall, जिसको हम functional layer भी कहते हैं, जो कि उसकी degeneration और reformation होती रहती हैं during the reproductive cycle. Okay. सबसे पहले हम कहते हैं कि whenever the level of progesterone जिसकी secretion corpus luteum से होती हैं, प्रोजेस्टेरॉन की सिक्रीशन जब लोएस्ट हो जाए, नॉर्मल लोएस्ट रेंज में आ जाए, तो what happens that the degeneration of the uterine wall occurs, especially the functional layer of the endometrium occur. अब why it occur? क्योंकि प्रोजेस्टेरॉन की वजह से it remain healthy, vascularized and spongy. Okay, whenever the level of the progesterone it is lowest in the blood, so then we can say this hormone it can't further support the functional layer of the endometrium, and as a result its degeneration occur. Okay, this lowest level of the progesterone that would be detected by the hypothalamus, and it will secrete the gonadotropin releasing hormone, which will in turn stimulate the anterior lobe of the pituitary for the secretion of follicle stimulating hormone. So as a result there would be formation of ovarian follicle, and we are seeing the ovarian follicle, they are bearing oocyte, the immature oocyte, so it would be in the process of maturing. So as a result, whenever the follicle cell they increase in number and size, so they give rise to Graafian follicle. जी, यहाँ तक हम डिस्कस करते हैं menstruation phase में कि what's the situation, कि the level of the progesterone in the blood it is lowest, normal lowest range, and at that time the gonadotropin releasing hormone it will start to raise, that would be secreted by the hypothalamus, okay, which in turn would be stimulating the anterior lobe of the pituitary for what? For FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone. जी, फिर उसके बाद नेक्स्ट जो फेज है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फॉलिकुलर फेज. जिस तरह हम कहते हैं कि व्हेनेवर द इंटीरियर लोब ऑफ पिट्यूटरी इज स्टिमुलेटेड by what? By the gonadotropin releasing hormone from the hypothalamus. So this FSH, which is secreted by the anterior lobe of the pituitary, it will bring about the maturation of the follicle cell, and they would be changed into Graafian follicle. Now the Graafian follicle, they are concerned with the secretion of a very important female sex hormone which is called as estrogen. अब estrogen का level you can see over here, ये raise हो रहा है और maximum peak तक पहुंचेगा. Right. अब हम कहते हैं कि ये estrogen it is also concerned with the what? With the vascularization, thickening and sponginess of the uterine wall, यानी endometrium की thickening, vascularization करती रहती हैं. क्या? estrogen, जो कि एक हार्मोन है which is secreted by the Graafian follicle. Right. अब when the Graafian follicle is called so why? Because now it is basically these are the mature follicle cell. Right. Okay. When the Graafian follicle, it releases the mature oocyte, which is on day 14. Day 14 पे जब Graafian follicle mature oocyte को release कर लेगा, so this process is called as ovulation. ओवुलेशन जब हो जाती हैं तो नाउ आफ्टर दैट द स्टेज विच विल स्टार्ट दैट इज कॉल्ड एज लूटियल फेज या पोस्ट ओव्यूलेटरी फेज या सिक्रीटरी फेज भी इसको हम कहते हैं। अच्छा, ये जो क्रश्ड ग्रेफियन फॉलिकल है विच यू ऑब्जर्व राइट नाउ, जिसने मेच्योर ओवा को रिलीज कर दिया है या oocyte को रिलीज कर दिया है, तो इट विल चेंज इनटू अ ग्लैंडुलर स्ट्रक्चर विच इज कॉल्ड एज कार्पस लूटियम। इसीलिए तो इस स्टेज को हम लूटियल स्टेज भी कहते हैं। अब what is the function of corpus luteum? Corpus luteum, it is acting as endocrine gland, but now it is concerned with the secretion of what? With the secretion of progesterone. Or progesterone, it is important for what? For further vascularization, sponginess, and beside this we can say further sponginess, vascularization and thickening of the endometrium are the formation of the functional layer of the endometrium. तो एंडोमेट्रियम की थिकनिंग, स्पॉन्जिनस और वास्कुलराइजेशन मजीद हो जाती हैं, विच इज ऑल दीज प्रिपरेशन आर फॉर व्हाट पर्पज? दैट इज फॉर द इम्प्लांटेशन ऑफ एम्ब्रियो इफ द फर्टिलाइजेशन occur, right? But we are saying if the fertilization it doesn't occur, so what happened? That this corpus luteum, it will also start, it will basically produce progesterone, but later on if the fertilization doesn't occur, so this corpus luteum, it will also start to degenerate and will change into a white scar shaped structure which is then called as corpus albicans, and now it is not having the potential to secrete progesterone. So as a result, what happened? That again in the blood the level of progesterone, which is a female sex hormone, they will decline, and then again this hormone wouldn't be available for what? For maintaining the health of the functional layer of the endometrium, and as a result again what happens? That the next menstruation phase it will start. यानी अगर हम देखें कि इनिशियल स्टेजेस में भी, मेंस्ट्रुएशन फेज में भी जब हम बात कर रहे थे, तो दैट वाज के ब्लड में मौजूद जो प्रोजेस्टेरॉन है वो अपने लोवेस्ट नॉर्मल लेवल तक पहुंच गया है, and this decline would be detected by the hypothalamus. It will in turn secrete gonadotropin releasing hormone which will stimulate the anterior lobe of the pituitary for the secretion of FSH. Okay, one thing should be kept in mind over here. हम कहते हैं कि FSH की जब secretion होती हैं तो it is just stimulating the follicle for the, we can say, increase in number and increase in size as well. And beside this, when we talk about the luteinizing hormone, so you can see over here, jab Graafian follicle it has matured, it has reached to maturity, and now the oocyte is also just ready for the release. So what's the situation? We are saying at that time there is also increase in the level of luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone is also secreted by the anterior pituitary, and we had discussed that luteinizing hormone, it is causing luteinization, that is ovulation. So luteinizing hormone, it will bring about the release of mature oocyte from the Graafian follicle, and the crushed Graafian follicle, they are getting converted into another glandular structure which is called as corpus luteum. जी, पहले जब ये Graafian follicle था तो it was concerned with the secretion of estrogen, और अब जब ये corpus luteum में change हो गया है, the crushed Graafian follicle, so now it is concerned with the secretion of what? It is concerned with the secretion of progesterone. तो estrogen और progesterone दोनों मिलके thickening, vascularization और sponginess cause करते हैं किसकी? Endometrium की internal lining की. Right, okay. Now we are studying all these one by one in detail. Let's see. G. Okay. Menstruation phase are the first phase. It is the first phase of the menstrual cycle which takes 1 to 5 or in some cases 7 days. The discharge of blood cell, tissues, unfertilized dead egg and blood etc. occur from the uterus through the vaginal route while during this phase. And it's also known as menstrual bleeding or menses or period, right? Explanation: the thick hormone-dependent functional layer of endometrium, it detaches from the uterine wall, a process that is accompanied by bleeding for 3 to 5 days. The detached tissue and blood, it pass out through the vagina as a menstrual flow. At the beginning of this stage, ovarian hormone, यानी वो हार्मोन जो ओवरी सिक्रीट करती हैं, द ओवेरियन हार्मोन दे आर एट द लोएस्ट नॉर्मल लेवल। वो कौन से होंगे? ओवेरियन हार्मोन यहाँ पे जो हम बात कर रहे हैं दैट इज बेसिकली प्रोजेस्टेरॉन। दे आर एट द लोएस्ट नॉर्मल लेवल एंड गोनेडोट्रोपिन रिलीजिंग हार्मोन दे आर बिगिनिंग टू राइज. Then follicle stimulating level, it also begin to rise. Why? Because we are saying the hypothalamus, it will stimulate through its secretion the anterior lobe of the pituitary for the secretion of what? Follicle stimulating hormone. So that's why we are saying the level of the follicle stimulating hormone, it will raise. Okay. अगर आप इस स्ट्रक्चर को देखें तो जी हमारे पास सबसे पहले the level of progesterone, it is lowest at the lowest normal level, and this is basically detected by the hypothalamus, and then hypothalamus in turn will give stimulus to the anterior lobe of the pituitary for the secretion of FSH. Under the influence of follicle stimulating hormone, the follicle cells, they will also increase in size and in number as well. They will give rise to Graafian follicle, which is enclosing the mature oocyte. And we are saying then after that there would be also the secretion of what? Luteinizing hormone again from the anterior pituitary. So as a result, the Graafian follicle, they will now release the mature oocyte under the influence of LH hormone. अब जब हम बात करते हैं ना, what is the hormone which is causing ovulation in female? That is luteinizing hormone, right? Okay. Next, the next phase, proliferative phase. Proliferative का मतलब है division and redivision. Proliferative phase, which is from day 6 to 14. After completion of the menstrual phase in the uterus, proliferative or reformation, it started in the uterus and continue up to an end, right? Under the influence, when we talk about the explanation, so under the influence of rising blood level of estrogen. अब estrogen का level कैसे rise हो गया? क्योंकि जब हम बात कर रहे थे ना कि फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन जो है वो फॉलिकल सेल्स के साइज को और नंबर को इंक्रीज करते हैं, दे आर गिविंग राइज टू ग्राफियन फॉलिकल. तो ग्राफियन फॉलिकल इट वाज कंसर्न विद द सिक्रीशन ऑफ एस्ट्रोजन. इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि एस्ट्रोजन जो है उसका लेवल ब्लड में राइज हो जाता है. द बेसल लेयर ऑफ द अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ एस्ट्रोजन और प्रोजेस्टेरॉन दोनों जो है दैट इज कॉजिंग थिकनिंग, वास्कुलराइजेशन एंड स्पॉन्जिनेस ऑफ द uterine wall endometrium. Okay, the basal layer of the endometrium, it generates a new functional layer. Consequently, the endometrium once again become velvety, thick and well vascularized. Normally, cervical mucus, it is thick and sticky, but rising estrogen level, it causes it to become thin and also become crystalline, forming channels that facilitate the passage of sperm into the uterus. Okay, so it will be increasing the chances of fertilization if copulation occur. Okay, now ovulation, which takes less than 5 minutes, occur in the ovary at the end of this proliferative stage, right? यानी इस स्टेज के एंड पे ही on day 14th what happens that ovulation occur. The oocyte, it is released, the secondary oocyte, it would be released from the what? From the Graafian follicle. In response to the sudden release of what? Luteinizing hormone, because we discuss it, luteinizing hormone is that which is causing ovulation in female. Okay, with that is basically secreted from the anterior lobe of the pituitary or adenohypophysis. Luteinizing hormone also convert the ruptured follicle, yani the ruptured Graafian follicle, to corpus luteum. Corpus luteum is another glandular structure which is concerned with the secretion of progesterone, which is another female sex hormone. Okay, then the last phase, which is called as secretory or post-ovulatory phase, which is from day 15 to 28. The luteal phase. Luteal phase क्यों कहते हैं इसको? क्योंकि इस फेज में यानी डे 14 पे जब ओव्यूलेशन हो जाती है ना, तो इसके बाद जो क्रश ग्राफियन फॉलिकल है वो कौन से ग्लैंडुलर स्ट्रक्चर में चेंज हो जाते हैं? कार्पस लूटियम में. इसलिए इस स्टेज को हम या इस फेज को हम luteal phase भी कहते हैं. The luteal phase is one of the stage of the menstrual cycle and it occurs after ovulation and before the period start, right? Explanation. This day 14 phase is very important. During the secretory phase, the endometrium it prepare for implantation. यानी endometrium जो है उसको प्रिपेयर किया जाता है फॉर इम्प्लांटेशन ऑफ व्हाट, फॉर इम्प्लांटेशन ऑफ एम्ब्रियो. कि अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन हो या हो जाए या हो गई है, सॉरी, अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन हो तो उससे पहले यूट्रस को प्रिपेयर किया जाए फॉर व्हाट, फॉर इम्प्लांटेशन. Rising level of progesterone from the corpus luteum. It acts on the estrogen prime endometrium, causing the arteries to elaborate, to expand, further vascularization may occur, and also converting the functional layer to become glandular and secretory layer. Okay, यानी जो endometrium की inner layer है वो और ज़्यादा glandular और secretory हो जाती हैं. The uterine gland, they become enlarged, coiled, and begin secreting nutritious glycogen into the uterine cavity. These nutrients sustain the embryo or give support the embryo until it has implanted into the blood-rich endometrium lining. ओके यानी जो यूट्राइन सिक्रीशन प्रोड्यूस हो जाती हैं, व्हाट्स द सिचुएशन, ये एम्ब्रियो को उस वक्त तक सस्टेन करेगी जब तक कि वो एबल ना हो जाए फॉर प्रॉपर इम्प्लांटेशन इनटू द यूट्रस. If fertilization has not occurred, the corpus luteum it degenerates definitely. अगर fertilization नहीं हो जाती तो फिर corpus luteum degenerate हो जाएगा. The progesterone level it falls क्योंकि कार्पस लूटियम जो है वो प्रोजेस्टेरॉन की प्रोडक्शन करता है. जब कार्पस लूटियम डीजेनरेट होके कॉर्पस अल्बिकन बना लेगा यानी श्रिंक हो जाएगा और श्रिवल हो जाएगा, which then we call as corpus albicans. That means that it can't produce further progesterone. So that's why the level it falls and endometrium it sheds and menstruation start again, which is basically marked by the second menstruation, right? Menstruation, it is the indication of normal reproductive cycle and absence of pregnancy, right? Lekin if the fertilization occurs, so what's the situation? That further thickening and vascularization it continue, और उसके बाद when the implantation occur, when the placenta is developed, so what happen that the placenta also start to produce human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone, right, which is maintaining the pregnancy. Okay, this was basically about the menstrual cycle, and that was the female reproductive cycle or menstrual cycle. So you can see over here we discuss about the different phases, especially 3 major phases were over there: menstruation phase, follicular phase और pre-ovulatory phase. इस सेंस में हम इसको कह सकते हैं कि at the end of this stage what happened that ovulation occur. But after that, when we talk about the day 15th, so that is basically marked by the luteal phase. कि already ovulation हो चुकी हैं and the Graafian follicle it has converted into another glandular structure which is called as what? That is called as corpus luteum, and it's concerned with the secretion of progesterone. तो estrogen और progesterone मिल के मजीद थिकनिंग और vascularization काज करते हैं, endometrium को और thick, velvety, soft बनाते हैं. Or beside this, the glands they also become much coiled, and that all these preparation they are for the implantation of the what embryo, right? But if fertilization doesn't occur, so that would be again marked by the degeneration of the corpus luteum and formation of corpus albicans, जो हमने अपने पिछले lecture में भी discuss किया था कि now it's not able to produce further more progesterone, or what happens that again the level of progesterone in the blood it decline to the lowest level, to the lowest normal level, and again that is marked by menstruation. Okay ji, this was basically about the menstrual cycle, and we would be taking start of our last topic which is short. Inshallah we will meet again. Till that, Allah Hafiz.